Hello, this is Gunpla UK, and this is part 4 of the 1/100 scale Tieren Ground type build. This puppy here. And I've just started work on the weathering process on the upper part of the body. I have of course finished the lower part here. So I need to do the same thing to the torso. I've done the first stage of the weathering, that is just applying some of this USAF grey from Vallejo Modeler. Literally just stuck it straight into the palette here, and I've used my cheapo sponge brush here just to dab along the edges where the paint would have worn away, and I've just hand painted in where all the scratches were that I've made with my rotary tool. And I've just gone in and emphasised them, added a few more nicks and a few more bits of sort of flaked paint, showing the primer underneath on these pieces. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the whole thing again using the same technique, using this cheapo sponge brush. But this time with this big chipping brown colour, just to make it look a little bit more dirty. And then I'm going to again hand paint in any parts where I think there should be some exposed metal, using the Modeler silver. The reason why I use this is because I don't have to thin it. I can literally just put it straight into the palette and away I go. Pretty much like Citadel paints. Easy to use, so I use them for a lot of kind of weathering detail, that kind of thing. And as I explained in the last video, once that's all completed, I'm going to go over with some engine grime here, just add some streaks and some more dirt, and I'm going to use some of this winter soil pigment just to add in some gunky mud here and there. I'll probably use this this brown as well. Put some on a toothbrush and do a little spray just to indicate some kind of mud splatters, especially around the legs, that kind of thing. So without further ado, let's get on with this, get it all painted up, then reassembled and put together, and then we can start to get to work on adding some streaks and more dirt, especially in the joints there. I've started applying some pigments here around the feet and ankles. Can't see it that well here on camera. Hopefully you can. I've zoomed in as close as I probably can get without it losing focus. And I've applied some pigment here on the shin parts as well. You can kind of see it looks like a nice kind of soily, splattery effect, which is just what I'm after. And the way I've been doing it is really very simple. Just have some pigment here in my tray, and I've also got some enamel thinner. Now you'll probably get on better if you used some odourless enamel thinner, because this does tend to get quite stinky and pretty bad for your lungs. Just going to get a teeny bit of that. And applying the pigment, it's a little bit messy, but it is very simple. And I'm going to demonstrate, just put a little bit, say, along the edges here. I'm literally just loading up on the brush, just dabbing it on just where I want the mark to be, and a little bit inside the gap here. I wanted to add that little bit of texture. As well. Contract up here, perhaps. A bit. And the next part is just get a little bit of enamel thinner and let the pigment soak in. That thinner. This will help to set it in place and maintain its kind of texture effect. So here we go, I'll skip forward a few steps. I've reassembled the whole thing now, and I just gave everything a very light coat of aqua gloss just to seal in all those pigments because they were kind of coming off on my fingers. And here we go, here's the completed model. It's a little tour around here. That's probably a little bit over weathered, I think, but at the same time I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. I'm glad that it looks significantly bashed enough. It was very good practice, that's for sure, especially with these bullet holes. I really enjoyed doing this. So now I'm going to take some proper pictures of this, and thank you all for watching this work in progress series for the Tieren, and I'll see you in the next series. Bye bye.